Hello and welcome. In this video tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how to set up and install Visual Studio 2017 for Windows 10. This tutorial may also work for older versions of Windows, such as Windows 7 and Windows 8. However, I do not know if it will work on older versions of Windows, and I do not know what changes you may have to make, although I suspect they may be minor for this to work on older versions of Windows than Windows 10. Now, to get started, you're going to want to open up whatever browser you choose. This is a fresh install of Windows, so I have only Microsoft Edge, of course. And go to visualstudio.microsoft.com. This is the hub for Microsoft's programming IDE, Integrated Development Environment, Visual Studio. Here, we want to click Download for Windows, and then Community 2017. Now, it's going to ask us if we want to download. Your browser may not do this. I'm going to run so that as soon as it's finished downloading, it'll run. Now, this doesn't download Visual Studio directly. Instead, it downloads the Visual Studio installer. The Visual Studio installer is a stage that allows us to select the pieces of Visual Studio that we wish to download. Visual Studio is a huge piece of software and contains many capabilities that you'll probably never need. So this allows us to tell it what exactly we plan to do with Visual Studio. Now don't worry, you can later on download other pieces of Visual Studio. So we're going to click Yes. Now, once the window pops up, it'll start downloading just the list of modules and pieces of Visual Studio that it knows it can download. This will take a second. Alright, now that it's launched, you'll notice that there are a few things on the sidebar that just have to do with learning. Those aren't important right now, but if you want to use them, you can. So now, these are what Visual Studio calls workloads. These are the general environment that you'll be working in. For this class, we want to choose Desktop Development with C++. Now on the side here, for the purposes of this class, we'll probably need C++ CLI support and the Windows 10 SDK. Now that we've selected those, let's click Install. This will take a couple minutes. Now that the download is finished, Visual Studio Installer actually launches Visual Studio. From here, you can create a new project, open a project, do whatever else you want. After this point, it's all up to you.